Welcome back, everybody. It's been a pretty quick group so far. At least it's been very fast-paced. Our cross ended so fast. But we have a matchup that seems to be all but extinct in the GSL. Zerg versus Terran. It's happening with the final boss, once most known for his Zerg versus Terran, versus Samsung's rookie player here in Turn.
Yeah, we've seen Turn. He's come out not so many times in Pro League, but he's come out, he's shown his face a bunch. And,
like 4 times or so, maybe. Yeah, something like that.
He's shown just like decent games. I don't feel like there's anything I specifically remember, anything super memorable or anything like that. I just feel like he's alright. He's pretty solid, you know, and he's got a pretty big opponent against him, a guy who has a lot of history behind him. And I feel like it should be a pretty interesting match.
Couldn't agree more. King Sejong Station is the first map, though, so if it goes to Game 3, what third map are they going to pick? Can't pick it anymore. It's already gone. It's already used.
Yeah.
We've seen a lot of KSS today, just over and over and over again. Looks like the lobby is not quite set just yet. Looks like maybe Turn has a problem. I don't know for sure. I hope not, because nobody likes when you have problems.
He keeps talking to someone, maybe the ref at the door.
Indeed. The ref says something. I think he'll be getting in the lobby in just a second. DRG meanwhile looking fine. He's looking so good it shakes the booth behind him.
Yeah.
Feeling that energy.
It's the hair, man. He has the same hairstyle pretty much every single time.
Yeah, he's pretty consistent with that.
But it's good. It suits his style. I like it.
Oh, it does. You know, Turn's hair is a bit shiny. It's almost too shiny for my taste. It's almost like he looks like this is actually a game. It's like not real life. Like someone used like a shine effect on his hair to make this work, but it's like really realistic because it moves when his head moves.
Well, he definitely has some kind of product in that to make it shine like that. That's not natural.
Couldn't agree more, Brennan. But it's time. Zerg versus Terran. DRG versus Turn here in Group B of the GSL Code A.
And down here in the bottom right in the orange, he is
MVP DongRaeGu.
Very enthusiastic DRG fans. Some pretty crazy chants down there. Gold rimmed glasses, DRG up against Samsung Galaxy's own
Samsung Galaxy can turn.
as the camera turns.
Yeah. I'm not really sure why his ID is turn. Maybe you want to turn things around.
He wants to turn a new leaf on his life, become a pro gamer, start anew.
Maybe he thinks it's his turn. Heart DRG.
If he can't go to Code S, he will cry.
And he's going to change
from Zerg to Protoss.
Yes.
Change his race.
To Zerg to Protoss.
Yep.
It took me forever to read Chongjo. I was like, what is that?
Sometimes the handwriting can be hard to read. It's not natural. It's not like typing. Not quite the same.
Well, a lot of people have been doing that. It was reported that Scarlet was playing in a qualifier for WCS North America as a Protoss, actually. And he wants to see a mechanic build. Meaning mech.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's
X.
X. I guess maybe he might have, or I guess the Korean commentators might have asked him something and he might have disagreed.
Yeah, it seemed like that was the case.
So, let's go ahead and wait and see. I mean, it's a Reaper expand so far versus Hatch first. Nothing out of the ordinary. In fact, everything is so ordinary. I could have told you what was happening with my eyes closed, most likely. We just gonna have to look at who DongRaeGu is. I don't know that player. The other player in the middle was Panic. Lost to qualifier. You can see the record here for DRG versus Terran. He's got quite a substantial amount of matches played, whereas Turn doesn't have any records versus Zerg, at least in the GSL. I think he may have played against Zerg in Pro League. was referring to individual league stats.
And of course, those stats, like, there are so many games played there that you can't really say that that's how he's doing against Terran these days. Like, so much stuff has changed since then.
For sure.
Like, a lot of those stats probably from Wings of Liberty.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure, but entirely possible. Regardless, I mean, that's a lot of stats. Not all of them are recent. Pole position on those earlies doesn't help him too much here. He wants to block this Reaper out so he can see if certain speed is being researched or not, or so he can't see, rather. This Queen is actually taking some damage, and he's actually targeting down the drone now.
Oh man, nice snipe there. Gets one drone. Queens eventually push him away. Starts his own expand, and an expand in the main as well. So we're going to have this fast 3cc build. Not bad for the map, I have to say. Putting it over there, you know, on this map, it's very easy to defend, especially for Protoss and Terran as well. Can make that wall with the supply depots.
DRG, did he scout the CC? He did, right?
Yeah. He saw everything with the Overlord.
Okay. So that's really good for him, because sometimes if you just see the reactors on the factory and the barracks there, you have no idea if he's going to go Banshees, if he's going to try to go for like super fast just a Hellion push, or he's going to rush out Bio like Marine King style. But seeing that third CC gives him so much flexibility to just chill out, you know, not worry about mining so much gas. As you can see here, he's still only one probe, or only one drone in the gas. He's just going to keep droning, get a third base up instantly as he's getting up here. And, you know, so far, Turn's going to have to play a little bit defensively with that third CC, also knowing that it's been scouted.
Yeah. DRG putting up his 30. He seems to be killing the rocks and spreading his creep towards the right side rather than aiming to take the middle base and or the left side base. So looking to push towards more towards that right side.
We'll check there to see if there's anything hiding. No bandings, no roaches. This wants to be 100% safe that that CC early that he got out is not going to get bursted down. No roaches will pop over there and kill his bunker. Puts the factory on a tech lab here for a moment. Could see one tank produced just for safety.
Yeah, looks like that's what's going to happen.
I think this is actually basically become the standard for when you go fast third CC on this match, in this matchup. Because so many players have actually done the roach pushes because even if you don't do damage with the roach push, it transitions well against Hellbat play. People are really starting to favor that a lot. Just early roach aggression, not even really all in, it's just poking.
Yeah.
Siege tank gives you so much relief against that.
Pokes back in here with this Overlord. I don't think it was seen by Turn. And not sure what exactly he saw on there, but he was able to see maybe some buildings.
I think he wanted to know that the CC move. Is he trying to land that? He's trying to do something weird, like on the left, bottom left, or where's that CC at? I think that was the idea there. Just confirming that it's still there, stationary. Starport on the way. Stem is getting a bit further along, and 1-1 is now on the way for DRG. Stem obviously lets us know we're not going to be seeing mech, and we do have the E-base to follow up that theory as well. This is actually a lot of Hellions here. He's got a few Zerglings, a few Queens. Just not quite enough Hellions there to actually make this work, to try to force that to work.
Bunch of drones being produced, you know, getting a huge amount of drones actually. Going to be super saturated on those 3 bases and be pretty open to take that 4th base whenever he wants, as long as he feels safe. And of course getting the melee upgrades and the armor rather than those range. Going to want those Zerglings and Banelings to do as much damage as possible.
Yeah. Ling is coming across the map, just continuing to, continuing to scout, make sure that the CC can't land, you know, making sure that they're just doing anything like this. Oh, found some Marines. Maybe I can find your main herding SCVs. Slow down your command center land. In this case, he gets 4 Marines for all those early. It's not the best trade, but at least he knows that the CC is landing. Something that's tough for his Overlord to actually get that information for. Especially once Vikings start to kill it, as you guys can see to the top left of the mini-map.
And now making a macro hatch and taking that right side hatchery, as I was saying before, as well as that Spire.
And also, Turn continues to make siege tanks. This will be his 3rd one.
Nice scan here. Want to clean up as much creep as possible. They're going to surround though pretty far on that creep, and a nice surround here by a lot of those legs. Going to completely clean this up.
Really nice by DRG here. Cleans up every last Hellion, and that means no more map presence. It means he can spread his creep like a boss, like a final boss. Well, that macro hatch in just a second, he's going to have so much larva with already 73 drones. Get a little bit more. And if he can get those 8 gases up, he could just go to Muta City, man. Armory is on the way, albeit a bit late, which means that the 2-2-4 turn is also going to be a bit behind DRG's as well. He has preemptive turrets, though, which is going to make these Mutas, the first wave of them, a little bit less effective. I'd say you'll probably get about 10 or 11 out, maybe, with this first initial wave.
Yeah. And look at all of those creep tumors. Within the purple, all you can see is little orange dots. They just fill up the entire map. He's going to have incredible creep spread. I have to say, like, the middle of the map is where it's kind of the most lacking, but it's going to be able to, you know, curl around and just fill up the middle and the sides, and he's going to have so much vision. Look at that.
Yeah, it's actually incredible. And not only that, that vision that you were talking about with the creep this thick, when you go to scan and clean it up, it buys so much more time to keep the creep alive. So Terran has to go through so much more. It makes a pretty big difference when you're trying to engage.
Yeah. Look at that cute little changeling. He's seeing everything in the production over there. Also, free right.
Yeah. He only went up to 7 Mutalists. He got a bit supply block for a while. I want to know if he's making any more right now. I think he must be, because his gas went somewhere. Failing speed's already done. Yeah, started 6 more Mutas, just up to 13. And we'll actually have the +1 from Mutalist queued as well here. And so many speedlings to be made. 87 drones and all that larva he's got from the extra macro hatch. There's no pressure whatsoever coming out from turn.
Yeah.
It's almost as if he's playing bio like it's mech. By the time he moves out with his medevacs, there are already Mutalists to intercept them. And there's also creep and overlords at every turn, no pun intended, to spot him. He spent a lot of gas on tanks, slowed down his medevac, slowed down everything. I mean, he already slowed himself down quite a bit doing the double CC, but this drop's actually just going to smack down before he even does anything.
Doesn't even drop out of Marine.
DRG is like actually just chilling right now. He's like, what is going on? You're not attacking me? I have like the entire map spread and creep. Might as well take a 5th base right now.
He has like total map control right now. He just doesn't
maxed. He has gas building up at 1,000 gas approximately per minute.
He's spreading that creep towards the 4th base a turn.
He has an infestation pit on the way. He's going to have +1 for his Mulas. Can start +2 in 8 seconds. Adding a few spine bars for stack defense because he doesn't know what to spend his bank on because he's winning that hard. Going to go ahead and attack here with his massive Mutalist count at the natural. And it doesn't really have any completed turrets to greet him. At least if there was one, it's dead now.
Yep. And he even had a big enough lead ball to fight those Marines, but just picking at him and running away. Wants to keep him back, make sure he's safe against the drops. And with that really good map presence with the creep, he definitely saw that one medevac going down towards the left. I think he did at least.
I'm not sure. He sees it now. He's actually going to engage this. There's not that many Banelings, and there are a lot of siege tanks here. But the Mutalists and the Zerglings just cleaning them up. This is actually just a alarming amount of speedlings coming in here. Turn splits are good, but he does not actually run his SCVs away. Mineral line is decimated here, and the turrets, a lot of them are eliminated. Now he's going over here and doing some damage, and Turn has just left this drop to chill. And a lot more SCVs getting taken out here. He's up to an insane amount of Mutalists. I think he's at like probably like 24 or so at this point with the next 6 coming out.
Yeah, 23. He made like 95 Zerglings or something like that, 96, I guess that's even. This drop gets completely cleaned up. The medevac goes down to a Spore Crawler. This drop isn't even doing anything. I have to say, Turn the entire game being pretty passive, not showing the best multitasking, and DRG just has a gigantic iron's grip on this entire game. Like, he's got it totally in his control.
The Turn is, he's just looking like he can't do anything. He's got no opportunities. He's got no move-out moments. He didn't go Widow Mines. He went Siege Tanks, which can work. I mean, we've seen it work in Heartless Swarm before, but, you know, Widow Mines seem to be a little bit more reliable at doing damage. They're not as expensive. You can mass-produce them. They're good against Mutalists as well. Tanks just have limited functionality in this matchup nowadays. Here we go. This could be the last engagement. So many Banelings rolling through here. The split's excellent this time. There's actually a few Hellbats left over, but still, I don't know. I mean, he survives, but for how long?
For how long, indeed. I mean, he's got that little group left, but he's got to run back here, deal with this in the main. And even if this gets cleaned up, I mean, DRG has Hive now. He's going to have Ultralists if he wants them. He's going to have a huge number of whatever he wants. He has a huge bank.
Yeah, 3-3. on the way here, along with those Ultralists. And, I mean, just look at the creep spread. Like, oh god. Did someone take a screenshot of that? That's like, that's probably going to be on the front page of the internet tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to wake up and go out my door. There's going to be like a paper like, DRG Best Creep Spread 2014. Best Creep Spread KR Extra. Like, look at this. This like rivals Seal's creep spread, man.
No.
I mean, he's never been contested, so that's part of it. But I mean, it's like, look at what you can give DRG in 20 minutes if nobody ever attacks him, scans, and kills his creep.
Yeah. Turn, that was the first time, I believe, that he went out and actually scanned the creep. And that was like at his middle 4th base there.
59 Banelings. He's going down the way of True here. He's going up to like 90. There are only 69 Marines, Kappa, on the map. And there are like basically less than 0 Marauders. Or 3. So 90 Banelings over 71 Marines. Let's find out. Here we go.
There it is. He rolls over the entire army. Gonna roll Banelings into Thors. That's how much he's ahead.
He's like, sup, where are the Marauders? I want to get the least amount of value out of these Banelings. Oh, by the way, did I mention I have 1,600 gas left over? Time to GG out. Scan me if you like. DRG is like, you are done.
GG. I don't know, man. Turn's going to have to turn another leaf, because he's going to have to show some better play than that. DRG just left to his own devices, pretty much, and there you have it. A Zerg who's able to build up 5 bases, creep the entire map, has all the economy he could want, 90 drones, and just rolls over Turn with 90 Banelings.
I think Turn is going to have to like 2 barracks proxy or something next game, man. This is just like,
yeah. Here we go, merry-go-round. 2 barracks proxy, Maru style, like.
Dude, he could do it on Overgrowth for all I care, but he just needs to do it, man. Take a gamble, actually. Dead wing it. I dead wing here, man.
Maybe.
I dead wing like 100%. Again, after DRG wrecked me so hard, like I didn't even touch him. He touched him at the beginning and like killed a drone with Reapers. That's it. There was never ever else a moment in this game where DRG was ever concerned about anything.
And DRG just touched Turns in places he's never been touched before. He's going to have to really, really do something differently. I mean, I don't know how else to say it. Like, that was just not a very equal game.
To, like, both possible 4th base locations. One of them was an Overlord, but the actual creep on the ground was almost there. He had creep spread to the bottom left of the map where there was no reason for Turn to even be there at all, but he had vision of it, and he had Overlords everywhere.
Yeah.
Overgrowth is the map.
Overgrowth. So if he 2-raxes on this map, I feel like DRG is going to be ready. He's going to be safe. He's going to scout it. I don't think he can't get away with that.
I don't think he'll 2-rax, but I think he will try to do a little bit more aggressive builds.
Maybe Hellbat timing.
It's actually, honestly, I mean, in his defense, kind of tough to be aggressive on KSS. It really is.
Yeah, that's true.
Hellbat build would be good. I'd like it. DRG might be aggressive on this map, too. Especially if he scouts a fast 3rd CC like we saw in the previous game.
Yeah.
DRG's just got nothing to lose here. He's like, I beat you so hard in a straight-up game. There's no way, I will lose in the second time we play that way. So he could do a cheese. We're about to find out on Overgrowth. Turns map pick for a second best of 3.